Hi guys, how are you all doing? I hope you are doing fantastic, wonderful, because you all are amazing. All right, if you're a new subscriber, I want to say thank you and welcome to my channel. This is StellaZone. All right, so today, guess what I'm going to be making? I have been having this request, and so I was like, why not go ahead and do it? I am going to be showing you guys how to make homemade Koobi, okay? Koobi, which is salted fish or salted tilapia. And I'm making this video based on, while I was in Ghana, there was this allegations, and I don't doubt it, because trust me, I am a Ghanaian, but sometimes people can do all kinds of things. People can be cruel sometimes. So what the thing was people were, you know, Koobi is preserved with salt, okay? You have to dry it in the sun, and then for a couple of days, or sometimes weeks, or sometimes it can take people like up to a month, depending on the amount of sun you get. And so what people were doing was they were preserving the Koobi with formalin, okay, which is also used to preserve like bodies. You know, when people die, the formalin is also used in preserving bodies, and it can cause it can be deadly to the body. It can cause from cancer, like it can be life-threatening if consumed in large quantities. And you know, in Ghana, we like our Koobi. So I said, why not? Somebody was like, can you just make a video of it? So I said, okay, I will take up the challenge, because, you know, your health, your food is your health. You know, what you eat is what is going into your body, and so you want to make sure that you're putting good things and right things into your body. So Koobi is actually, just like I said, it's just tilapia that is salted and dehydrated. The water has to be come out. That's why it's so dry. And so to make your Koobi, you just need your fish. Okay, so I'm just going to be making one Koobi, because when I was coming back from Ghana, I brought some Koobi with me, but my mom is a really great shopper. She actually knows like the right people to get the Koobi from. So every Koobi that I got, she makes sure it was preserved with salt. But however, I said, no more, don't buy Koobi again. So I'm going to use two kinds of salt. In Ghana, what they use is the sea salt. This is straight up. My mom gave me salt. I'm like, Mom, she wants to give me everything whenever I'm coming back from Ghana. I'm like, we have salt. But she's like, maybe you guys don't have sea salt. This is from my hometown. So I said, I'll take it. And I'm using the sea salt, all right? And I'm using iodine salt. You don't have to go out and buy sea salt. You can just use regular like iodine salt. But what you need, because you know you can do this the regular way that they do it in Ghana is when you rub the salt and everything. I'm going to walk you through the process. You have to dry it in the sun. You have to you need the what would I say? You need the sun, you know, to suck out the water. But I'm not going to let my house smell like Koobi or this, because everybody's going to come after me. What's that smell? So I have a dehydrator here, and it's not just going to be used for Koobi. I got this thing on Amazon. It's not going to be used for just Koobi. I'm also going to be dehydrating foods, vegetables like fruits and aloe vera and all that. So I'm going to be making my own shebang. So let's get started. I'm going to clean the fish, okay? So you can start clean. So this is I get my tilapia local, and this is freshwater tilapia. So I don't like the farm raised tilapia. So all I'm doing is scraping, how do you call it?
Descaling.
Yeah, descaling. I'm descaling it. So that's what I'm doing. Descaling. After descaling, I'm going to take the knife, make an incision, go a little deeper, cut across. I'm trying to make sure so I don't cut myself, because I want to get, see, you want to get all the guts and the poop and all that out. So after descaling the fish, taking all the guts out, I'm just going to leave the fins and everything on. I mean, it's easier to do it that way. And when you cook it, once your Koobi is done and you're about to use it to make your soup and you cook it in your hot water, it's easy to take this off. So I'm just patting it dry. See, clean inside. Look at that. It's clean, okay? So now after patting it dry, I'm going to go ahead and start rubbing my salt on there. I'm going to need a lot more than Koobi is salty, so you can never get it wrong with the amount of salt, you know. It's salty, so I'm just rubbing salt over it. And this is to preserve the fish in Ghana, since they dry it for a couple of number of days, weeks, months. So you see, nicely. And now I'm going to use the sea salt, because sometimes, you know, when you buy the Koobi and you open inside, you see the sea salt. So I'm just going to rub a little bit of the regular salt here, the one with the iodine, inside the fish, and then I'm going to scoop a handful of the sea salt and then just put it inside the fish. I'll put some here, just to make sure you rub your fish all over with salt. I'm going to add a bit more because Koobi is salty. This is what is going to preserve it and give it that salty taste. Okay. All right, so look at this, guys. It's all rubbed with salt. I have the salt inside on the side. So salt everywhere. In chini. Salt is in chini, in chi. So this is what I'm going to do. I have my tray in here. So I'm going to put my fish on the tray. This comes with, I think, 6 trays. But so if you want to, if you say, okay, let me go ahead and get this, how do I call it? This food dehydrator. They have so many kinds. They have ones that look like a rice cooker, like they stuck on each other. They stuck on top of like one another or each other or whatever. I didn't get that one because, you know, you have to give the fish room. You know, you have to give them. That's why I went with this. I took all the extra trays so I can make like maybe, I'll probably say 3 racks of Koobi, but I have so many and it's just for the purpose of the video. So that's why I'm just using 1 rack and just using 1 fish. So I'm just washing my hands. All right, so I'm just going to close my dehydrator here, turn it on, set the timer for 8 hours. I'm going to dehydrate this for 8 hours. Okay, the temperature will be at 150. Nope.
Yep, that's good. 149.
Oh, 149. Okay, so not 149, because if I was going to do it at 150, but it goes to 158. So 149 is fine, and then we'll hit start. Or it's
already going.
Oh, okay, so it's already going. So I'm still getting used to this thing right here. So it's going to, but I'm going to be attending to it. So don't just put it in for 8 hours and then leave it alone. Okay, I'll come back maybe in 3 hours time and then flip it over. So I'll be flipping back and forth. Or is there a need for that? Did they say?
I don't think you have to flip it, but check it.
Oh, okay, so I'll be checking it. I don't have to flip it because this is all good, guys. So I'll be just checking it maybe every 3 hours. All right, so this is it. We'll wait to see how the Koobi comes out. How about that? Homemade Koobi. And I will, if you really don't want Koobi, or you don't have to invest in this, but if you're a Koobi lover, I will strongly urge you to invest in a dehydrator and start making your own Koobi at home. And when this whole thing came out with them preserving with formalin, I did not doubt it, because I think a couple of years ago there was the palm oil issue where they were using things that were carcinogenic, like things that can cause cancer, to make the palm oil red. I'm not trying to put my people down, but I know my people. They do all, like they can, trust me, as long as they are making money. So be careful when you go to Ghana. My mom, when she has to buy the palm oil, she makes it herself, or she knows people. She actually makes the palm oil with some people. That is the only places she knows. She said, since she's a trader, she knows the right people to go. So be careful. Invest in this. You don't have to just use it for Koobi. Okay, you can use it to dehydrate fruit, vegetables, plant, whatever. You can use
beef
that.
jerky.
Okay, Steven was like, let's get it, I want to make beef jerky. So I'm like, okay. So you can use it to dehydrate your meat, your fish. It doesn't have to, you can use it for everything, okay? So it will serve a lot of purpose, all right? So we'll check up on that Koobi and we'll see how it's going. Alright guys, so I want to show you how far with the Koobi that I am making, okay? So I went ahead and extended the time. After 8 hours, I added 2 more hours, so that makes it a total of 10 hours. And I dehydrated it for the 8 hours at 149 degrees, and for the 2 hours, what was it? 158 is what Steven put it up to. And so this is it right now. See, as you can tell, it's still a little bit firm inside. I want it a little harder, but this is a good consistency. And with this dehydrator, since it's like forcing the water out, it's like pressurizing the water out, it will blow the salt. It blew some of the salt off the fish, but nevertheless make sure it's still really coated with salt. So if you can see the inside, see, oh, that's all the salt in there. So what I'm going to do is still, I tasted it, the outside, and it's salty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back on the rack, and now I'm just going to let it sit outside for the rest of the day, so that it's a bit windy outside, so that the air outside will also help take the excess liquid out. So I might put this out for the rest of the day, bring it in, and then tomorrow do the same thing again. So like maybe 2 days, like two or 3 days, just so it will harden up. Okay, so if you want, what I'm doing is I'm sprinkling like extra salt, but you seriously don't need it because this is like salty now. It's like you can see the salt all over it. So I'm just going to sit this outside. Alright, so I decided to put it on my patio, which is like screened in, and as you can see, you can tell the sun is coming in from this direction, so it's going to help get all the excess liquid that is out. There's not much liquid left in there, but I want to give it that. You see how Ghana feel, how they don't use the dehydrator, they just dry it in the sun. So I just want to finish it off by doing that. That way, if you use the dehydrator, it helps you don't get the Koobi smell, because you don't want your house to be smelling like Koobi, you know. This is to finish it up.